Testing. Warning about gambling. Now, just because it's now legal, let's say fantasy football, doesn't mean that it's okay. So I'm going to warn about it. How much money is spent gambling? We can type in, if I spell it right, fantasy football, and maybe 2023. We'll go with. See if it says. Wow. The global fantasy sports market was valued at 24 billion in 2022. The market is projected to grow from 27 in 2023 to 89 billion. Well, we don't know what the future is, but they're expecting more gambling, and the fact that it's already 20 some billion, that's just a fantasy. Think about how much was money was spent on sports in 2023. 119 billion was spent on sports. And I don't know if that's just the United States. It sounds like it, boasted by new states coming online. So some states you can legally, maybe there's some states that you can't already, but um, that being said, just because it's legal doesn't mean it's okay. So there needs to be a warning about it. There's biblical scriptures too, so this isn't just me. And for those people that are hasty to make money, the Bible says you're going to lose your riches. Again, for those people that make money fast without working for it and do it in the wrong way, are going to lose their money, the Bible says. Then also with the gambling is someone's losing. Most of the people are losing. So let's say you have, for fantasy football, 10,000 people playing, and there's even more, but let's just say 10,000. There's, if you didn't know, like last time I checked, like sometimes 100 some thousand teams. You can make your team and register, and sometimes I think I got up to when I checked 180,000 spots, and like the cash prize was like $1 million for first place. So there's the sin can be of covetousness too. You're coveting the $1 million first prize or whatever it is. But think about how many people lose. So you're gaining off of people that lose. Similar if you had if you're at an actual, not online but in person, you'd see the person lose their money and it'd go to you at a card table, and then you're taking their money and they're losing, and the house always wins, so the house is getting money. And some of the sports gambling too goes to other things. I'm thinking like human trafficking and drugs. Before it was illegal, the gambling, a lot of times, like from what I understand, the mob would be doing the gambling along with, again, drugs and human trafficking. And a lot of the people that are running the gambling, if it started with criminals and stuff running it, people breaking the law, who do you think is controlling the gambling now? But then too, where I live, used to be on Indian reservations, and that's not helping Native Americans. The gambling, it might be bringing in money, but it's just like if you're bringing money in for drugs, you'd be getting money, but it's wrong and it's not going to help in the long run. In the short term, it's not either. Short term and long term. So someone says, well, what if I always win and I just win money? Again, it'd be wrong because you're not working for your money and you're taking from others. You're gaining at someone else's loss. You're gaining money, again, at someone's loss. So just like if they start making more drugs legal, doesn't mean it's okay to use, right? So that could be another talk. But on my channel, I got warnings against marijuana too. Warnings against marijuana. So I'm still gonna warn against marijuana. Don't do it. It is wrong. So this video has been a warning against gambling. If you need help, you can reach out to people. You might need support groups to support. Also, you might need to take your phone away, have someone take your phone away, because a lot of times gambling's on the phone, cell phone. And two, you might have to do other measures too. and pray about it and confess your sin. And some people hide their gambling problems from their spouse. You don't want to hide your gambling problem, or if maybe you're living at home, hiding it from your parents. So you'd want to confess your sin and then reach out for help to God. And if you have family members that can help you, and get away from gambling. So a lot of people lose everything and they get addicted and gamble more and more money and lose their house, lose a marriage. Those are common stories. Become alcoholic or addicted to drugs because of gambling, or do other things too. Sin sometimes and a lot of times leads to other sins. So we're warning about gambling here. Watch out for gambling and other things too. But this video has been warning about gambling. Take it serious. You might say, well, I'm just betting small amount of money and I can afford to lose that money, but it's still gambling and it's still causing some of the same things that even other forms, higher gambling would, is addiction. Time spent can be hours, and some of the same chemicals getting off, and could lead to even covetousness. And even when you're not gambling much, and even if they say just gamble what you could afford to lose, but they're not only talking about money, but they're talking about you could lose your relationship, spending too much time gambling, and you could be doing other things, you're being distracted. And again, you could be at the casino and you'd be gambling only a small amount, but the people next to you could be gambling a big amount, and you're seen there, and it's not setting a good example for other people that, let's say, had a problem or have a problem and addicted and spending a lot of money, and you're there gambling right alongside them, either on the internet or on the casino. Even if it's small amount, that's wrong. So just a video about warning about gambling. You've been warned.